What's up, guys? Alpha here, and welcome to the game called Cold War Dare. So this game is about you being the president of the United States towards the end of the Cold War in 1990s. You're playing as George H.W. Bush, and you're supposed to make Eastern Europe and possibly the Soviet Union or Communist Russia democratic. So let's see how this goes out.
1945. World War II is over. Peace is at hand. But within a few years, Europe splits into two halves. Western Europe forms the Atlantic Alliance in hopes of preventing another world war. The Soviet Union quickly dominates Eastern Europe, forcing communist rule on its neighbors. And Germany, the powerhouse of Europe, is split apart, and a wall is built to divide the city of Berlin. For 40 years, the countries of Eastern Europe live under the thumb of Soviet oppression. Then in 1985, a new Soviet leader, Mikhail Gorbachev, appears. He dares to speak of openness and democratization. Is he serious? Is he trustworthy? No one knows. And now George Bush has been elected the 41st President of the United States. It'll be his job to face these new challenges and uncertainties. He'll use his best judgment to navigate this emerging geopolitical world. But how about you? How daring would you be if you were in his shoes?
Alright, guys, so before we start anything, I want to say that anything that I have to read in this video, I will not be able to because I can't. Because like I said in my last episode, I can't upload anything longer than 15 minutes. Because if I do, it won't upload the video at all. I gotta figure what's wrong with it, and so you may pause the video for things to read that you want to read, and I'll pretty much be speed running this whole video. So, don't further being said, let's try challenging because I like a good challenge. Wishing to be president, Mikhail Gorbachev, General Secretary of the Soviet Union, is making waves throughout Europe with his talk of reform and change, but nobody knows for sure if he's serious, and if he is, can you trust him? At any point, he might be overthrown by hardline communists, who will then crack down on any country in Eastern Europe that dares to be free. So that's a crackdown risk. And here it says countries in Eastern Europe are dominated by the Soviet Union. They have few freedoms and are tinted red. Democratic nations like Britain, France, and West Germany are tinted blue. As countries enact democratic reforms, their colors will shift from red towards blue. Helping Eastern Europe will become free, will boost your profit both at home and internationally. So popular support is in the United States is the flag one, and internationally is globally. Since World War II, the United States and Western Europe have cultural, political, and military alliances. Every president has tended to this alliance to make sure it stays strong. So let's begin. And if it loads fast enough, I hate when it loads long like this. Any day. A Europe whole and free, as leader of the free world, you want to help the people of Eastern Europe free themselves of Soviet oppression. Your first step, find out what's happening in Europe. Now let's go to Europe. Alright. Okay, so stuff like this, I will not be reading out. So like leaders in solitary, that's about I'll be reading out loud. Alright. A taste of democracy. Revising history. And that's about it. That's all I'll read. Alright, build personal relationships. Alright, get started. Tension in the third world. A stern warning, which worked. Call under pressure, no can do. Like I said, you may pause this up and read it for yourself, but I will not be reading it because of time constraints. Time constraints. Okay, first non-communist. That didn't work out so well. Hungary. Okay, French removal, not too bad. Get started. Build personal relationship. Personal relationship. Democratic reform. Democratic reform. Personal relationship. Personal relationship. Alright, done. Like I said, guys, you can pause this all you want. So yeah, guys, like I said before, if you want me to play other games, please leave in the comments section. Sorry, guys, words are hard today.
Making a state visit to Poland, where the Solidarity Labor Union has been pushing for democratic reform for nearly a decade. Tens of thousands of Poles turn out to see you and hear what you have to say about democracy. You must also decide who among Poland's leaders to meet with.
Alright, going to Poland. Many people want to meet with you during your visit to Poland. Some are part of the communist government, others are leaders of the reform movement. This between is delicate who we meet with. I'm going all in Democrat, and that did not work at all. Which, conflict over Cuba. Ignore it. Because we gotta bring that risk. So I'm gonna turn a blind knife for that one. Transforming Hungary. Shoot the kid, that didn't work out so well. Daily demonstration, which is not good for us right now. Build personal relationship. Personal relationship. Can't really do much about this, guys. I can't. Or if not, I'll just pretty much lose the whole game. That didn't work out so well. Crack down onto Hungary. Dang it, no! Reduced by 10%. Reduced by 10%, which didn't work out. That didn't work out so well for us. Alright.
The Berlin Wall has fallen. This takes everyone in East and West by surprise. But the people of East Berlin waste no time and begin streaming into West Berlin to enjoy the fruits of freedom. And everyone looks to the United States to see how you will respond to this momentous event.
I got go on, guys. And that didn't work. Of course I knew that was going to work. Oh, that crackdown's so close again. I'm so afraid of that crackdown. Estonian split in the Baltics to the Communist Party, vote to split from the Communist Party. So yeah, this is something. Oh wow, that's pretty cool right there. But I had to do anything. So cool, so cool. I guess. Watch there be like a crackdown automatically. On Romania, of course. And I think I'm gonna lose this game because, oh sorry.
You and Soviet Chairman Gorbachev have decided to hold a summit meeting. The place? Neutral ground in the Mediterranean nation of Malta on the cruise ship Gorky. What will you say to Gorbachev about the changes sweeping through Eastern Europe?
Ready to negotiate, and that didn't work out. and negotiable. All right. Woo boy. Free election in Poland, which is actually not bad. So Hungary and Romania are the two countries I pretty much messed up on, which I'm pretty mad by myself for that. That didn't work out so well. Didn't work out so well. Excuse me, guys. Let's proceed. Support independence. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright. Step towards reunification with West Germany. Free elections. Free open election in East Germany is pretty much there. We're unified, right? I can't do anything about. Wait, what? Alright, there we go. Who's the enemy? The foreign prime minister gave a speech about Germany, not the Soviet Union, is the real threat and to Western event. How do you respond? Of course not. They're our allies. We can trust them. Yet it's a breakthrough. And like I said, guys, you can pause these all you want. Game over. Alright, let's go find out. Nice. Done. 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 Alright, compare yourself. So, you could pause this and look at my stats between me and George Bush. The two countries I did mess up on were Romania, Bulgaria, and Hungary, yes. So, yeah, those are the three things I messed up on this game. If you have any suggestions of me improve myself in this game, please leave in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos of this and more like these and other videos in the future, please subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. See ya!